Hello, and welcome to the stream. Uh, Today we will be beginning with Shadows of Sharn, Episode 1, Introductions and Grievances. Thank you all for joining here. Can I go ahead? Oh, I didn't mean for that to still be... Hey, I'm a professional about this. I don't think everyone's muted. No, everyone still is. Why is that? Well... Oh, I can't unmute someone else, that's why. Okay, I was worried there, sorry. Hi there, everyone.
That'll
This
do
will...
I think
Professional
There we go.
streamer over here. Props to you. And I'm here. Hello.
Yes. I am the dungeon master for this homebrew campaign, Gamra, Silicon, or Nathan, whatever you wish to call me. I am being joined by a bunch of lovely people. Say hello, lovely people.
Hello,
Hello,
lovely
lovely
people. I want to kiss you on the mouth.
Yes. In this campaign, we'll be taking place mostly within the city of Sharn, which is in the Eberron setting. It is a very pulp noir, kind of like inspired campaign. A lot of elements try to be brought out as best as possible, and that there might be like some descriptions of like violence or talk at least hints at talks about like class divides and some stuff like that as well. And yeah. Yeah, I just hope everyone has a lot of fun with this. I will also say, I am no Matt Mercer, no Brennan Lee Mulligan, no Bria Iyengar, no Dave Waters, or any of those. Did I get that last person's right? Oh crap! I see them so much on Twitter, and know their big name. Oh no! I feel like an asshole for mixing their name up, possibly. But yes, I am myself. I don't know all the rules like the back of my hand. I don't know anyone who actually does have them fully memorized. This is just for fun. I also don't know all the deep lore behind Sharn. I'm not reading like 20 books to figure all that stuff out. This will be to the best of what I want this campaign to be, as well as how all the players bring it about as well. So, with all that said, let's go ahead and begin the campaign. Our story takes place in the city of Sharn, a resplendent metropolis in the country of Brayland. Nicknamed the City of Towers due to the immense structures that climb high enough to pierce the heavens. As the city grew in population, it could only expand upwards, being stuck between a cliff and a river. Up high, the wealthy elite rest in mansions held aloft by clouds as they hold galas and festivals, showing off their fortunes either legal or ill-gotten. Underneath the clouds among the common citizenry, there is the Grand Magical Morgrave University, shopping centers with any and everything sold, and adventurer guilds galore. In this central plaza, travelers from around the continent, and some from other lands or even planes, can find whatever comfort or company they may look for. Airships and Tavix Landing and the Lightning Rail provide inter-country travel for most of the continent. The melting pot of Central Sharn is one part of the city that prides itself on, relishing in the great variety of peoples and cultures that live in its walls. Down below, though, discarded in the shadows of the towers, live the peoples of Lower Sharn. All the waste and broken things make their way down here, or sometimes even the law won't interfere. Ruins from when the last war hit the city lie scattered about, left alone as scars forever imprinted. Crime runs rampant, and each citizen needs to fend for themselves as no saviors will descend from above. Even below here are the remnants of older empires trampled on by conquerors and nightmares of ages long past. Within this gilded city we rest upon the Anvil, the premier inn of the Castellan district of Lower Dura. Within here there are a few gaming tables, seating several weary-faced patrons and a small stage where a middle-aged dwarf is performing his same old comedy routine he has done for 60 years. Light stains of alcohol dot the floor and smoke stains cling to the stone walls and ceiling. Above the entranceway, the blink dog emblem of the Kalskalanda watches over the tavern goers. Tending the bar is a kindly halfling woman with frizzled red hair and light freckles who uses her mark of hospitality to give a simple meal more spice and flavor before handing it off. Halfling woman Arana de Galanda approaches your table with a mug and smile, handing the former to the patron you have all come to meet. Leaning in her chair with one foot on the table and the other crossed on her lap is a half-orc woman wearing a leather vest over a red shirt with rolled-up sleeves. Skin's a fake green, her eyes a deep golden color, and her black hair kept in a flopped mohawk. Several daggers line her belt, and one with great perception would note the crossbow hidden under the cloak. This woman's left forearm has been replaced by a remarkably well-constructed prosthetic one that grips the mug as she downs the drink in a matter of seconds. Oh, that's the wrong one to show. Sorry, that's another reveal. There we go. This woman, Tresh, is a... Why is that showing? I swear I was professional about this. This woman, Tresh, is a well-known instigator, troublemaker, and heavy drinker. And heavy drinker within Lower Dura. For the former of the two attributes, Tresh is known to both break up and start fights with various factions. No one knows much about her time before coming to the district, other than she is a veteran of the war and seems to know some people high up. Despite all the mischief she has caused, no repercussions have hit her yet, which itself brings plenty of gossip. Chris gives a wink and a smile to Arana before asking her, "You mind setting over another and... Oh, and y'all want something yourselves? Hey, my treat." And then she'll look over all of you kind of quizzically. Whoever would like to go first?
I'll kick things off. Should I describe my character as well?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so there's about a 3'4" halfling fellow with this large poof of hair that is currently all over the place with this set of orange, almost like steelworkers glasses on that says, "Oh, I don't think I'll be drinking anything just in case anything goes on. I think I'm good. Thank you, though, Trash. Appreciate it."
Alright. And, you? Whoever would like to go next now?
We're gonna just like work our way down the table. So, I mean, like whoever's across from Antonio would go next, and so on.
Whichever order you'd like.
Antonio will go, and sort of turn next to him. Galen, did you want anything?
You're muted.
I noticed. Thanks, Bestie. I'm a professional. Did you know
It's
I'm
okay,
also
it's okay.
professional? You see next to Antonio is this kind of strapping high elven man with like pale skin, his hair kind of tousled and with a princely light brown color, his like green eyes dancing in the light and kind of a coy smile on his like chiseled face. He's wearing like very like ostentatious clothes that are like tied tightly around him and pretty tailored to him himself. And he goes, "Well, I could do with fine wine, I believe, if that is appropriate for the occasion."
Oh. Alright, Ron go. Alright, and one wine. I'll see what we got in the back with that. Any of you other gentlefolk would like anything?
Sure. I'll get something. And you see a this kind of pale blue-skinned cleric, kind of wearing like a leather armor with a kind of cloak, not cloak, but kind of like a duster over it. Ergenasi. He just looks over at the waiter. Can I just get like some water, please?
Oh, yes, certainly some water, red wine water, some more ale. And you?
I can go. Sitting next to the half orc is a about 5'10", dark skin man. He has reddish brown hair and 2 bunny ears sticking up that make him appear taller than he is. His eyes, well, one of his eyes is a dark brown, while the other one is gray and clouded with cataracts, with a scar going through the middle of it. And in his hair are 2 lavender colored lilies. He's wearing just like a simple tunic that has maybe like a few holes in it, and a black cloak that with a hood that falls down his back and clasps around the front, and just simple leather greaves, and some other, like, his pants are dark with holes in it, and he's just wearing leather boots. Kind of a simple, just a simple outfit. And he'll look and say, no thank you.
Alright. Alright.
Uh, across from this rabbit fellow, you will see a 5'11" blonde-haired man. Push his like purplish goggles out of his eyes, because they keep like drooping down. You should probably move them off his head. And you will look towards the waitress with his medium build. He's, kind of scrawny for someone who's been in the war for X amount of years. And he'll look at the waitress and he'll go, "I'll take a brandy. Make it very nice, please." And then he'll just go ahead and sit back and kick his feet up a little bit, create some room for himself.
Alright. So we got ale, red wine, brandy, and water. I'll come back right out with all of that. Thank you all for your stay here within the Anvil. Hope to see your patronage here again. And then the halfling woman will go ahead and make off to the bar. And as you're all like seated and waiting for your drinks, Tresh will go ahead and just kind of like, after fidgeting around with the ale, go, "Alright, so I guess we should go ahead and get started with this business. As you all know, I'm Tresh. I kick ass, I take names, and just have fun. So, there's 5 of you that's signed up for this, but hey, welcome to the Charm Protection and Inquisitive Agency. A bit of a mouthful, we can change that later.
I'm happy to be here. It's kind of the like first time I've really like been working with other people other than just being a part of my church.
Fair enough. So, yeah, I don't know exactly what any of your reasons for being here, and frankly, I don't really fucking care. I just need some help around, and I hope that's all of you are actually up to the task and not just expecting an easy ride. Things are shit here. It's obvious to say. Everywhere in this fucking city is pretty shit, actually. But hey, maybe you can all make it a little less shit.
Well, that's the goal, right? Leave places better than how you found them. So, how can we help?
Well, you all are gonna be like taking on tasks. Yes, random things, whatever you can do. Just there's gonna be a lot of people who need help in the city. Just protection, look into some help, whatever. A lot of the stuff that aren't exactly gonna make it to either the Watch or an Adventurers Guild, if you understand.
Understood.
Yeah. In the meantime, make sure to understand what my position is. I am your boss, your patron, and if you wish, I can be your god.
I
That
already have a
seems-
god.
Yeah, that seems like a lot, I think. But
Alright. Fine.
definitely down to do some good, clean things up. People have been having it rough around here, so I'm glad I'll be able to help out some.
That's good to hear. You barely hear anyone that's actually talking about doing good in this city, especially down here. Oh, look at those assholes back there. You think any of them actually give too much of a shit?
Well, they seem nice. Maybe they just haven't had a opportunity,
The one on the left does seem like he could cause some trouble, but the one on the right, could be either way.
This is a bar. You think any of these mafiosos really want to do too much good?
No.
Well, there is no point in judging people we don't know, right?
No, fair.
Let's just focus on what we can do.
That's good to hear again. You can't change the whole world at once. Go ahead and have yourselves a good time trying to help out bit by bit.
Are there any specific tasks you had in mind for us? Or are we just kind of playing it by ear, kind of seeing what we see?
The first task we will be doing is after we get these drinks, we're going to go ahead and head to the office. How's that sound?
Sounds peachy
That
keen.
is good a start as any.
That works for me.
Okay. And with that conversation, your drinks will be ordered out and handed out towards all of you that got one. The water, wine. It's the best wine you can get. This is a Galanda Inn. They're not gonna give you piss water or anything. This is
It's like one step up from piss water, is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
yeah.
It's not quite toilet wine, but it's like dirty bucket wine.
Mm.
It's given good flavor still, thanks again to the dragon mark that the woman possesses. So, yeah, this house wants to keep up their good reputation. They're never going to give you anything bad.
It's valid.
But with your drinks in tow, Tresh will go ahead and stand up and go, "Alright, I'll lead the way. Oh, here you go, Rana." And then she'll go ahead and place down a sack of a few coins onto the table and just kind of give a small salute as she begins walking out the tavern.
Before they leave, Antonio lays down a couple of coins as a tip and says, "You've got a great inn here. So thank you for having us. Appreciate it."
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's so nice to see such pleasant faces. I know you all do just so many wondrous goods here.
Fingers crossed.
Alright. And following the way, you march behind Tresh as you go outside of the tavern, where you can find a crowd of great variety from humans and gnomes to orcs and shifters wandering the dirt and cobble streets. Absent of sunlight, thin beams of lantern light find their way down here past the towers that extend as spikes being driven slowly into the sky, and a web of bridges that connect them. A goblin and a couple gnolls can be seen playing some dice game in the corner, betting crowns on it, and it does not look to be going the goblin's way. An elf and a human are hitting it off when dirty, hopefully water, from who knows how many stories up comes and literally dampens the situation. Tresh leads you all a few feet to a worn-down shack leaning against the tavern. The building, 2 floors high, has a wooden door that appears ready to fall off the hinges at any moment. One window on the top floor was smashed open, and on one side someone was gracious enough to give free art in a graffiti form of a member of the Sharn Watch licking a hobgoblin's ass. Resting aloft the entrance is a sign proclaiming Detective Agency, name in progress. Next to the door is a poorly drawn caricature of what you assume to be Tresh if she had long tusks and a beat-up nose, giving a thumbs-up expression with a speech bubble saying, "Got a problem? We'll kick its ass." You see the half-orc woman stop by the door and admire the painting before motioning for all of you to come inside. "Welcome to home sweet home, our place of business. Do watch your step. Some of the wood is rotten and some of the smells are even worse. Nothing a fresh coat of paint can't fix, as soon as all of you make the sovereigns to afford it."
Oh, it's no problem. It has a rustic smell to it.
It's nice. I mean, with a couple of rags and some elbow grease.
I don't think we're getting that asbestos out of the ceiling, though. That's just up there. But other than that, it's workable.
I've smelled worse.
I mean, everyone else has said their piece on it, and I have nothing to add. One way or the other.
Well, good to hear. Now, all of you can go ahead and start your exploration. Find whatever spot in here that you want your own offices or belongings to go. There's some rooms here that you can stay in if you ever need to work the night. I've got my own office here and my own place where I will not let any of you know until business needs it.
That's understandable. Privacy is important. Having your own space, that is very important. I'll probably. It doesn't really make too much of a difference to me where I'm at, so I can just let all y'all pick your rooms first, and then I'll go with whatever's left.
Well, I'll definitely pick somewhere. I've never I haven't lived anywhere other than my parents' place, so it'd be really nice to finally have my own place.
I'll just choose anywhere. I don't really care that much.
Kind of like looking around at the offices. Does any of them have like gun racks or like places where you can store weapons?
You can find. Oh, are you going and exploring the building right now?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone who is going to explore, go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Oh God. Oh
First roll,
God.
What?
Just a
As-
dexterity check.
Yeah. And as you all start exploring, you see Trash go into like the main area where there's like a big room and a sofa where there's several springs sticking out, and she'll just kind of like lean against that and just kind of like go into like a bit of a half sleep. Let's see now, for these checks, we got a 21 from Galen, a 20 from Achaeus, 21 from Velveteen, and a 4 from Twister. Okay, so, while most of you go exploring, you hear a lot of like creaking and groaning along the woods. This building definitely needs some like actual repairs, not just a light tune-up or anything. Some of the wood probably just needs to be replaced. Luckily, well, actually, unfortunately, you find one such spot very quickly as going up the stairs, Twister takes a step and their foot just goes right on through and breaks that. You don't take any damage or fall down or anything. Your foot's just stuck now, Assault.
Oh, that's not great. I'm gonna try to dislodge myself.
Alright, easy enough as you just kind of like twist and like try to brush away any possible splinter areas and just remove your foot from underneath. You find anything?
I believe Twister found the floor, but outside of that, no.
Alright,
Yes.
just don't worry, you don't have to pay for any damages. as long as it's not on purpose.
Can I cast mending on the stairs?
I believe
on the broken step.
mending is only like 6 inches, right?
No larger than 1 foot in any dimension.
Okay, then yeah, you'll be able to just kind of like slowly mend away at the wood. It doesn't keep it from being bad and rotten wood ready to fall apart any second, though.
Yeah.
Cool. Kind of
Enough
carefully
with
make
that
my way
crap.
around the place and just find a room to choose.
All right. Most of the building is left unfurnished. There's plenty of space for all of you to go ahead and like bring whatever you want on your own later. Or like, oh, you also like do find like there's very like simple cots that are pretty much a stiff frame with one blanket put on top, no pillows or anything. But yeah, other than that, there's not really too much going on inside at the moment. It's a fixer-upper in every way.
Is there any place, or is there any room that has just... Do all the rooms have a nightstand?
There are no nightstands. As I said,
Nice.
there's no furniture except for the simple beds and the broken sofa downstairs at the moment.
Broken sofa.
We were really living in luxury right now. I'm just gonna choose like the second room.
All right. Roll a
I'll choose the first
d6.
room.
Oh no! Oh no! I
One
don't
of us is
trust
gonna
it.
get the bad room with the death. In it.
6.
Oh, it's gonna be you.
All right. Luckily, your room is not the one with the smashed-in window.
Cool.
You do see a rat scamper across as you open the door, though.
That's interesting.
I'll choose the first room I find.
All right. Another d6.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hey, a 5.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
5.
Is that the room with the broken window?
No, but this one, you can see that there is a leak of some kind of the ceiling as water constantly drips down exactly on one end of the cot.
Gross. I'll take the room at the end of the hall, if there's a room at the end of the hall.
Roll your own d6.
Come on, broken window. Broken window!
I am glad that all of you actually did not need to re-roll for this so far, but you do in fact get the one with the broken window with that
Let's
one.
fucking go! Some pogs in chat, please.
There is a light breeze that enters throughout that gives a bit more of a chill to the area, which would be nice if the summer heat actually got bad enough for that to matter in here. Might make it easier for other things to make their way in until you get that patched up, though.
That's fine. I like visitors. 2 man, everyone only leaves. Who else wants to go so I can stop talking?
No, I mean it's either me or D. So
Well, Galen, any of these, either one of these rooms jump out to you? Anything that
I mean, nothing
you're
at the
seeing
moment
that
has
you're
jumped
fan
out
of?
at me. Peeking into them, what do they both look like?
Alright, the remaining 2 rooms, one of them, you see like a flock of birds just standing right next to the windows staring inwards. And for the other one, it is completely and perfectly normal, no abnormalities to it.
I mean, I can take this one. And I'll point to the bird one. if you
All
would like the
right.
other one.
If that what makes you comfortable, then I am
And
all good with it.
Quite frankly, none of them make me comfortable. But I will make do with the birds.
Well, we we can work on that. It's that what's that old adage? A house isn't a home until you fix all the cracks. So we just gotta get
Crack all
cracking.
the birds' necks. Is that what we're saying?
No,
Oh.
maybe not that.
Okay,
But
so not grabbing them by the neck and swinging them around.
I think that would be counterproductive. And also the poor bird. You'd hurt the bird.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna go check out my room, and if you need anything, just holler.
you will certainly hear me scream if the birds come a pecking.
Okay. Oh boy. And Antonio will step into the last room.
I'll go in my bird room.
Just hear violent fighting happening. Take this, you crow fuck!
What kind of birds are they?
It's a variety of pigeons.
Variety.
It's a
good.
variety of
combo pack.
pigeons, as well as you can see there looks to be a baby hippogriff mixed in.
Toucan Sam's also vibing in there.
You're theirs now.
Cuckoo, come here. Piss, 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 come here. Little bird. Little hippogriff bird. Can I try to call the hippogriff towards me?
Make an animal handling check.
Oh, I'm good at that. Oh.
All right,
That's
a
not bad.
14. All right. It'll claw at the window a bit.
It's close.
Give a tiny roar, and then fly away.
Damn it. All right. Need to buy some blinds.
All right. Anything else anyone would like to do during this time?
Twister's just gonna try to find where the rat went.
Okay.
Is there
Make an
anything
investigation
else?
then.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. Because I want this found. Investigation.
You want the rat.
Man. Oh man. 16.
All right, with 16, you can scour the place and eventually find that underneath your bed, there is a tiny little hole. And as you kind of like look at it, the rat with their weirdly liquid-like body just kind of like poofs out a bit, gives a wave, and then goes back into the hole.
The rat just waved at me.
What's that you said, Frank?
No one's in the room. You say something in there, Twister?
How
The
These
rat
walls
just
are
waved.
paper thin. I think I can actually see into your room.
The rat just waved at me. I don't know how to react to that.
Maybe try waving back if you want to.
It already left.
Okay. Does
I guess
anybody,
I'm not the only one with visitors.
does anybody have any like walls that I can use to cover up my window? It's kind of broken.
I mean, I'm sure you could pull some planks off the stairs and board them up.
This could be.
Nothing says classy like a
doable.
boarded window.
And no steps on the stairs.
Every other step.
Yeah. Just get tall. Come on now.
Well, learn to fly.
Sounds
hear
like
Trish
the first
call.
thing we're gonna need to do is get some wood and a carpenter.
I was going to say go furniture
money
shopping.
first.
Yeah.
Did I have a roll for gold? Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, I did not roll for gold either. Uh-oh.
I always just give myself like the lowest amount possible I can think of because I always forget to roll for gold.
Just give myself 69 gold. Nice.
Nice.
Can you pay for that carpenter then, please?
I have gold.
I will
Alright.
have gold in a moment.
Do any of us know any carpenters in town? I ask either
Well,
the DM or if you need me to do the voice to the group. Do any of you know any carpenters in town?
well, I was more hoping that here in Lower Sharn, there tends to be like a lot of working folk that permeate the neighborhood. So I figured maybe we could make one of our first people that we help someone who knows a bit of carpentry, and they can kind of return the favor by helping us get this place started and fixed up.
I think I might know a few people, and I'll just toss this into chat so other people can see it.
Elementary knowledge.
Yeah, Velveteen might know a person or two.
Might know a person, maybe 2 or 3. If anything, get out of here. I see you peeping in my hole. But I might know a few people.
Wonderful. Well, maybe we can start there, unless Tresh had something specific.
Alright. At this time now, you can all kind of like hear against the door downstairs a heavy and like a bit of a hurried knocking, and like you also hear like the sound of like one of the hinges on the door come just snap, and then a voice goes, "Ah, shit! Trash, you in there? All right, all right. Hold on, give me a sec. Just gotta stand up. Oh boy.
Do we need a new door?
I'll write that down on the list too. New door.
We need just a lot of. Maybe we should get a lot of wood. Just start.
Yeah.
Maybe take down a couple of trees to
Mm-hmm.
start.
Or we could find an abandoned building, because there are a lot of them.
Wouldn't the
Well,
abandoned building be kind of like the same material that we're working with here?
I mean, some are
Or
more abandoned than others. Some are still high caliber.
interesting choice of words, but high caliber if you say.
All right. Anyone heading downstairs, or are you all staying up?
Yeah.
oh,
I'll head
I'd
downstairs.
down.
We did hear a
Absolutely.
commotion down there.
Just in case
Avoiding
anyone
the
needs my
stair
help.
that I caved in.
All right. Taking a bit of caution about making your way downstairs. You can all see just kind of like uh, staring at the door and tilting your head, very obviously contemplating how much repair would actually be needed with this. And then giving a shrug, Tresh just walks over to the door and holding it open. It's not the best. Almost like gets knocked off the last hinge on the way to be opened. And on the other side, you can see that there are two halfling men that are in very fine suits. You can see each one has a light crossbow to their side, and uh, one of them was kind of like looking like they were trying to mess with the side of the door, examine the whole thing, and the other one's just standing behind, like hands behind their back, in a bit of like a uh, military attention kind of pose. And the one in the back goes, "Ah, all right, Trish. I oh, all right, you got some employees now. All right, Trish. The counselor is gonna need your help real quick. If you go ahead and just follow us." Treshton kind of like looks back towards all of you, empties the rest of her mug, and goes, "All right, all of you, attend to the fort. I've got some business with some people. I'm sure the next customer that comes in, y'all can handle."
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Be safe out there. Hopefully it goes well, and we'll see you upon your return.
Uh, oh, and don't go breaking this place even anymore, please. I mean, not that it can show, but hey,
No promises.
that's good to hear. And she'll toss the mug over to the side and follow the uh, halflings out over to their own destination. Leaving you all to maul about your own duties now.
Can I try and find a rag of some type and I just want to start cleaning.
Okay.
Anything that can just be cleaned just from like cleaning it, I want to just get started on all of that.
All right. You can find some like cloth napkins and the like that have been like just tossed about near the sofa, probably just dropped and left alone, and you can begin like trying your best at dusting and cleaning.
And I can probably follow Antonio just prestidigitating around to try to assist as well.
How broken is this couch that we have in our place?
As said before, there are a few springs that are sticking out of it. It's got no water damage at least. There's no truly weird smell to it that would suggest some bad infection.
Hmm. What say y'all do what we do about this couch? Do we want to keep it or do we want to move on from it?
Oh yeah, it just needs a little love. It's there's nothing wrong with that couch.
Hmm.
Need some reupholstery.
Exactly.
Hmm. Might know somebody that might be able to help. But for now, I'm gonna pick up any like loose debris that I may have broken off from the ceiling or like the stairs. Clean up the floor a little bit.
I'll help with that too.
All right.
Yeah, I'll help with general cleaning tasks. Just maybe try to see if I can fix any broken boards or anything, or find anything that could fix stuff. If there are any materials I could use.
There are no outside materials brought in at the moment, but you can probably try your best at mending whatever. Else,
Well,
yes,
oh,
sir.
go
Go.
ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. I'll say that you all are able to get like an hour of cleaning done. There's still plenty of work. Like it's gonna be multiple days, maybe weeks before you actually get this place properly fresh, as well as a good deal of funds. But yeah, you can go ahead and begin cleaning. There's a lot less dust. The floor looks more presentable. The couch the couch is lost cause. You don't have any outside materials to help fix the door, so you just try to prop it back in place. Gotta need to wait on the window as well. But yeah, after about an hour of this, eventually you all kind of like hear a more hesitant knock on the front door. It's just kind of like as
Oh,
if someone's trying to be very careful about not breaking it.
Yep,
walk
that's just
over.
a second.
Go ahead and walk over. And see what the commotion is.
All right. Is anyone opening the door?
Of course.
We all open it at once.
Yeah. We all hold hands. Open
we
the
all
door.
hands, open the door. No, I'll stand behind him.
Welcome to our polycule. How are you?
All right.
I'll open the door and be like, "Welcome to," or like, "Welcome to," and then I will look at the group, be like, "What are we? What are we called? What is our names like as a company?"
Um, I don't think we've got that nailed down just yet, but welcome. Can say that for sure.
Yeah, welcome on in. You here on business to help for us since we're up and coming. Helping the little folk.
All right. You see on the other side, like looking back at the entrance, there is a human woman who looks to be somewhere in her 40s, wearing all black funeral wear, the veil lying over her face, parting out, which she parts after being let in. to reveal uh, to reveal jet black hair and ice blue eyes. And you can see, looking at the face, that there are trails down through her makeup that you can see were probably from tears. And as she kind of like comes in and parts the veil bits, she'll go, hello? I saw this place and thought that all of you could possibly be able to help me. Sorry, where's Fresh? I heard she's really good at this. Are you her associates?
We are, yes.
Of
Yeah.
course. Why else are we here?
And we should be able to help you out with what you need. What's my name's Antonio. It's nice to meet you. You can call me Tones if you like. Um, is there what exactly do you need help with?
Oh, hello. My name is Alina Shea. I was hoping to get some help trying to find my husband.
Okay. That sounds like something we could definitely help you with. I'm gonna cast light on the center of the ceiling just to make it light in here. Um. So yeah, just come on in. When's the last time you saw your husband?
It's been 10 days since the last time I saw him.
Dear, that is quite some time.
Had you done anything prior to reach out to investigate?
I tried looking at some of the places that he likes to go to or I had worked with, but I really gets anything. I don't know if any of them saw anything or hiding anything from me. I just don't know where he went to.
Hmm. It's pretty peculiar. May I ask the outfit though? Seem to come from a funeral.
This
Hopefully.
is this is in remembrance of the morning I lost some children in the war, and this is part of remembering.
Well, I do apologize. I myself was a part of that nasty, nasty war, and I would never wish losing someone on anybody.
Uh,
Yes. Go ahead.
I was gonna mention, like, just had to let you all know this is currently the 16th of Olaroon, which is the second month. In a few days' time would be like the anniversary of the morning when, like, the big events where like millions of people died during the last war due to some magical event no one knows. So like, there's a lot of people already like remembering all those that were lost right now.
Is so speaking of your husband, what did you say his name was?
His name is Vidarius.
Darius. And did he have a tendency? Did he like travel for work? Was he a homebody or like and is this very odd behavior for him to be gone for this long?
There'd be times after work he'd go ahead and just spend time at a bar or something else, but no, he's never been gone for this long, especially not over even a day.
What bar did you say it was? Or
He
did he not frequent a usual one?
well, the anvil just across was one of his places,
Hmm.
but he'd also go to that nightclub, the Calico Charade.
Hmm. Sounds eerily familiar.
would he have associated himself with any possibly dangerous figures that you would know of?
Not that I know of, no.
Was he spending money, perhaps maybe looking for any kind of loans?
If so, I don't know.
Hmm.
When was the last time you saw them?
10 days ago.
Do
And was
you,
that at home? Sorry.
Yes,
No,
I was
you're
at
fine.
home.
Did they say they were going anywhere?
I didn't hear anything.
Did he seem to be acting different at all? Was he paranoid?
He wasn't paranoid or anything, no.
Can I insight check?
I was literally about to ask the exact
I'm
same thing.
gonna do that.
All right.
We just
all
all inside check this poor woman that's in mourning. Just like, she's lying.
Anyone who wants to certainly can.
Oh man, my insight.
Ooh.
Mm.
-3 to my wisdom, by the
This
way.
Stone, is your character like
Jeez,
blind a little bit? Oh wait, no, they are. Sorry.
Oh, God.
Jesus, I
true.
gotta go. My mom
Yeah,
says
right.
I
He
have
is
to
half
leave.
blind.
So that's a 22 for me in Twister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And followed by a 7 from Velveteen and a 1 from Achaeus.
Hey, I got an 8.
An 8
Yeah.
from Galen.
Oh,
Include
yeah,
me.
Galen got an 8. Sorry, I didn't see that.
Cheers.
Okay.
Cleric.
Galen, Achaeus, and Velveteen, you look at this woman and she is a bit. She looks extremely distraught. Like someone who's very confused about the situation, truly just having a horrible time. Antonio and Twister, you can see that there is definitely mourning going on, but she is hiding something.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's parts where you can tell, like, she seems to just look away too much, and you can see that expression of someone trying to come up with something.
Is it whenever we ask about the last known whereabouts of what's his name? Vidarius?
Yeah, it's asking about, like, his last known place, as well as whether she feels like he could be.
Huh.
Right. Well, if there's any more information that you could share with us that could help give us maybe a jumping off point, any friends, any people who weren't so keen on him, and we'd love to take your name down so that Trish can sort of go over it when she gets back, and so that we can begin the preliminary process of trying to find someone like that.
Hold on, as I temporarily turn off sound alerts. Alright, this is a very
Professional.
important.
This is a very
We're having an important
tense
conversation.
scene. It's important.
Somber.
Where do I?
And then
A jump scare and then John Cena.
Where do I go to get that done? Dang it!
I think you have to go to like your extensions and just turn it
Yeah,
off
your
through
stream
there.
manager.
Yeah, that's really funny.
but I have 102,000 points. How else am I going to use them?
I'll just
Use
spam
on
them
a
all right now
different
before you can
stream
turn them
before you-
off. Just spam them.
You're gonna want to go to your stream manager, view
Yeah.
rewards, and channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you,
All
Bessie.
right.
While we wait, Velveteen's just doing the 2-step.
Oh
Alright.
wait, I'll read what I said in the fucking roll 20 chat. My character, his good eye is hidden underneath his bangs. I just realized that's not the best design choice. He's gonna run into a wall.
But the aesthetic.
The
Yeah.
aesthetic. He's gonna run into something at some point.
It's
All
like
right, time for combat. Just facing the other way. I'm like, is there someone behind us?
It's like in the Yakuza movie where Majima goes to peek around a corner, but it's the eye that's
His eye
covered up
patch
that looks
eye.
over.
Mm,
Amazing.
Alright. Yes, I didn't want to say because I'm worried about the trouble, but he was doing some work for the Boromars. I know that he had to frequent Morpheus, the some potions shop and help out there before, but sorry about hiding that part.
It's no problem. Things are complicated. It's a very delicate situation, and you don't want to, you're just meeting all of us. So I appreciate you sharing that information with us. Like I said, we'll pass it along to Trish, and we'll get started seeing if we can. Side question: you wouldn't happen to know anybody who's into carpentry of some to some degree?
Um,
Just as an aside.
Before we get onto the carpentry, perhaps we should get a physical description of the person who's missing.
Right. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. But hold on to that carpentry thing. But yes, we should also get a description of your husband. What you last see him in?
uh, yes, he's got medium length sweatback, has the same color as mine. He's got gray eyes. He's about 5'11", and he should be wearing some simple fur cloak right now.
Hmm. Does he happen to have any scars or any birthmarks that we should know of, just in case we have to identify him without his clothing or this particular set of clothing he was wearing? I caught myself. Okay.
He has some scar that runs across his chest from the top right down into the middle left.
Hmm. Interesting. Now about that. Oh,
Carpenters?
it's about that carpenter. We're having a dickens of a time, If we gotta, repair in this place. Do you know anyone?
I
Up-
used to know some people with some other immigrants back in Tavik's Landing.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I could be too much help in. What have you carpenter for? Is that for fixing this place up? I don't want to be rude.
Well, yeah, it's a little we know it's a bit it's a fixer upper, so we're just trying to get a couple plates into the fire. But you've definitely been helpful. I think with these tips we can get a little something going, right? Right, team?
Definitely.
Mm, for sure.
And wherever he is, I'm sure that we'll be able to get you some answers at the very least.
Thank you very much. How much do you charge?
Uh, well, that sort of thing is that I would imagine that's something we need to leave up to the boss lady. Um, for now, I'd say just kind of you got a chance to sort of get your money together, and I'm sure Tresh will have no problem asking for it when the time does come.
Then I guess whenever she's back, I can discuss payment. And thank you for taking this.
Of course.
Please find them before something happens. I'm afraid.
We'll do what we can.
Thank you.
Question, Nate.
Yes.
Is she wearing a wedding ring?
Yeah, she has a ring on her
Okay.
left ring finger.
Okay. Just checking. Just making sure she's still
Good
wearing
question.
it. You know,
Good question.
if I had, murdered my husband in a jealous fury and was like, oh no, he's missing.
Oh no, he's missing.
Ooh.
Nah, that sounds too much
So-
like a noir episode. No, why would I do that?
Oh no,
this-
sorry. We have to go back and just like, it was a cold and stormy night and she came in legs a swinging or some shit, right?
Hair in the breeze as someone takes a drag of a cigarette.
Came in with legs a swinging.
Legs
Yeah.
a swinging.
Have you never
That's what
seen?
they do.
Yeah, have you never seen the way they walk? It's like they
Oh.
walk like they have two left legs that want to go different directions, but are walking forward somehow.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, Jessica Rabbit, exactly.
Clearly.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Alright.
yeah, she would be like busty as the day is long, even though that makes no sense.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't, but that's what they would say.
You're not wrong.
you're not wrong, but maybe you should be.
Alright, Ileana will put the veil back across her face, and after giving a light bow, will take her leave.
What were the bars she mentioned that he frequented?
There was the
It was the Calico Charade, I think you said.
yes, that was the nightclub. She also mentioned that Vidarius would go to the Anvil, which is the tavern you all just came across.
Okay.
And also mentioned the potion shop Morpheus.
Potion shop. And the potion shop is where he worked with the Boromars?
Yes.
Do we know?
Locations.
Yeah, would we know what this who the Boemars?
Yeah, like would we have like
Would we
some
know
grip on the
any
city?
idea of who they are?
Oh, everyone can go ahead and roll a history to determine how much they know. Everyone will be familiar with them to an extent, at least.
Sure.
19 with no modifier. PogChamp. Let's go.
I may
Five
remember
with no
a
modifier,
few
let's
things.
go.
I was,
Ryan, 5.
I was
High
about to
five.
say Twister probably should get this at an advantage, but yeah, 5 is still your highest.
God bless.
Alright, a 6 for Arceus, 14 for Velveteen, and 11 for Galen. Alright, all of you know the Boromars are one of the most powerful gangs in the city, run mostly by halflings with their origins from the Talenta Plains. When they came over, they were able to slowly build up more and more power, mostly centered in the lower Sharn areas. And after many years, they've dug their way up to being as powerful as they are, including having a member on the city's council, who is the oldest daughter of the head of the clan. The clan's also married into House Jurasko, a house specializing in healing. And they like to the higher up ones especially like to frequent around town riding on their clawfoots, which are pretty much velociraptors.
Ooh.
Bro, we got velociraptors in this.
Yeah, drop everything. Forget whatever this woman is making us do. We're all getting velociraptors.
Yeah. Ma'am, I'm sorry your husband's probably dead. Where's that Velociraptor store at?
Alright, Antonio with the 19, you also know that the Boromars have an extremely heavy presence down within the Castellan district you are all in, with the person trying to run things down here being one Ilsa Boromar, who is trying to handle a very tough situation the Boromars found themselves in within the last decade, where the Dask, a gang of monsters from the country of Drome, have come in and started trying to take over different territories for the Boromars. It's been they've had on and off violent skirmishes, and because of this, it's been really affecting the Boromars politically as well.
Hmm. Well, uh, him being the lady's gone at this point. Yeah,
Yes.
him having ties with the Boromar family doesn't bode particularly well. Um, do you think we should start at that potion shop, or do we want to try this nightclub first?
Hmm.
What time
Could
of day
try
is
the
it?
anvil and the nightclub.
What
Yeah,
time of
what
day is
time of
it?
day is it?
Yeah, would a potion shop still be open now-ish?
Right now it's about 4 p.m. A lot of the stores will go ahead and close around 9 or 10 p.m.
No, late night city.
Oh, we have a lot of time.
So we wanna start at the anvil since that's right across the street from us, and then maybe head to the Calico Charade and then or the potion shop, and then go to the nightclub when it's more uh an appropriate time.
Hmm. That works for me.
That sounds. Should we wait for Tresh, to return?
Possibly. Maybe we should just leave a note. I don't if whatever this Vidarius person is tied up in has to do with the Boromars, I think our chances get slimmer and slimmer the more we sit on our hands. Maybe just leave her a note, let her know where we went.
Hmm. I feel like a note could work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they going to take from here?
Hmm.
Your rat?
Oh, please.
Maybe your birds, but that's about it.
I hope they take the couch.
And that one plank. Um, I'll write a note saying, found work or got work, gone to Anvil. Yeah.
Does anyone know is it sending the spell? The one
Not
that
at this level.
No.
not
At
at
this
this level.
level.
Got it. Got it.
Get that for a while.
Yeah, it's gonna be a few
Yeah, that's like
few
third level,
adventures.
isn't it?
That's
Yeah, that's third level.
We may have a couch by then. It's upside.
Ooh.
The couch is the final boss.
We may have a couch.
Listen, it's couches or velociraptors. I'm leaning towards velociraptors.
Me too.
Velociraptors on a couch.
Yeah.
Shall we head off?
Yes. Let's get a move on.
Let's get to getting while the getting's good.
It won't even take you a minute to return to the tavern, where you can see that there is still the same bit of hustle and bustle that was there before. The tender for the tavern, Arana, is still kind of going back and forth between everyone. You can see that one of the gaming tables is full of halflings that wearing the same suits that you saw before. And
Bless you.
bless you.
Bless
you
you
again.
again.
Bless you again.
And some of the other tables, there's just a mix of people that are either going ahead and having their fill of their own drinks or trying to participate in different games that are going on. And still on stage is that dwarf comedian, who you can see is down to doing some dad jokes right now.
So like what?
What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef.
I thought you were gonna say unmovable, so I appreciate that joke.
Can I ready my light crossbow?
We just assassinate this man.
No, on myself.
Oh.
Anyway, the people at the table wearing the suits, do they have like any signifying things on them?
There's nothing necessarily on them or no emblems or anything.
Okay. Just people wearing suits, just guys being bros. Just
I'd like to saunter on up to the barmaid and say, excuse me, ma'am, I didn't want to take up too much of your time, but we had a couple of questions about someone we know that comes through here fairly frequently. And I'll describe the man without giving the name.
There's a few scraggly, kind of like people around here that pop up like that. Do they have what kind of accent do they have? You know that?
I'll give the whatever accent it would be considered for his wife to have.
All right.
I'll give that as just the closest assumption. I'm not exactly sure, but I'd assume somewhere around there.
Gonna have them go in and roll trying to figure this out. Sorry, can't say I remember off the top of my head. Like I said, we get a lot of people that fit that description around here.
For sure. And I'll sort of like, without breaking eye contact with her, I'll reach a hand out and try and grab Twister. And just say, I'm gonna just lean back and say, watch them in the
watch them in the what?
In the corner, referring to the halflings, and I'll say,
yeah.
He might have went by the name looks for name through notes. Vidarius?
I'll cast guidance on myself and I'll just look over.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your insight.
Insight check. D4. 18.
Yep. With an 18, you can see that there is one halfling that kind of like looks over to the side of you all before going back to their cards. Vidarius. Oh, yeah. It's been a bit since he's been here. Don't know if he's been busy with work or just at some other place.
Right, yeah. Man, just taking his business elsewhere. Well, I appreciate it. If you do find him, you should try and flag me down. I'll come back every once in a while.
All right.
And if you do catch wind of him, just let me know.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a few weeks.
Yeah. That's what I hear.
Yeah, another one of those veterans that likes to go ahead and give old war stories to each other.
I can certainly relate to that. Thank you so much.
Twister will lean down and whisper to you. 1.
Well, shall we mosey on, folk?
Okay.
I'm fine with moseying on.
Which is the next closest location?
I think
The shop or the nightclub?
I'll take out a piece of paper that has nothing written on it. I just want the noise and the visual of me looking down at a piece of paper. I think it would be that potion shop nearby.
Right.
I'm gonna keep vaguely looking over at kind of like where I'm not looking directly at the group of halflings. Were they halflings? Yes.
Yeah.
where I just have like eyesight on them, not looking directly at them. I just want to see if they're like looking over at us as we say these things.
Okay. They don't seem to be paying too much more attention towards all of you. I will say, though, as you're kind of like all having this group meeting, you can see three more halflings in suits just kind of like enter through the doors. And you can see the one in front carrying a bouquet of assorted flowers that's almost as large as they are, and begin walking over to Arana.
I've seen this movie before. Is it possible to insight check the flowers to see if there's like, hold on, if there's like anything hidden inside the flowers?
Right, yeah.
The perception.
Okay, perception. I can do that. Do that. I rolled it, and since it's perception, my 100's intuition, I can roll an initial d4.
Alright.
Let's see.
So 16.
Alright. With a 16, I'll say that you can see that there is a card kind of like stuffed onto the top of the flowers.
Interesting.
Alright. But yeah, the halflings you can see kind of like make their way to Arana, who just kind of like looks over and goes through a very like what looks to be a practiced and like a very routine kind of reaction to this, and just kind of like gives a smile. Oh, alright. Oh, thank you again. I'll make sure to say hi to Ilsa for me, and she'll just put the flowers to the side of the bar and get right back to business.
So that answers the question.
I've already had that
One
answer,
of them,
but
yes.
yeah. Shall we walk?
Question is, should all of us walk, or should just a couple of us walk?
Huh.
I'm perfectly fine keeping an eye here if need be.
I mean, definitely some of us could stay while the others go out for supplies.
I kind of want to question the person doing the stand-up.
Well,
If they've been here every day.
Valid.
let's say Velveteen and Twister take a load off and maybe have some drinks and stick around these parts, and the rest of us mosey on and keep checking out this veritable grocery list we have.
That works for me.
Yeah, and I'll have something that can benefit us. And Galen's gonna kind of look over at like Velveteen, and just you hear in your head is like, knock knock. Good. We've established communication. I'm gonna use my telepathic speech.
God, is that you? Conscience?
No. Why would your God sound like this?
I don't know. He might be from the city. I can't tell.
Yeah. All right. Well, talk. I'll just keep that up as we go.
Make
All
our
right.
way.
Taken away.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just sit at the bar, make myself look as like inconspicuous as possible. Just order like a beer or something.
I'll sit with Velveteen.
Okay. And what would you two like to do as you're sitting at the bar?
Is it too early to kiss them?
This looks
know
to
what?
be kissable. No, I'm
Those
kidding.
looks to be kissable, from what I've heard. Should probably just sit there. If Twister would like to talk to Velveteen, he would talk, but other than that, he would keep an eye on, the ins and outs of people coming into the establishment.
Twister will talk to Velveteen. Twister's also gonna just make note of when the comedian gets off stage.
Okay. All right, so it'll be like quite a few minutes before there's enough of a hushed, groan response to the comedian before eventually their act is over and they'll walk down the stage and go to a table for their own drinks.
I'm guessing Twister also sees this.
Hmm.
Like we both. I'll go ahead and tap Twister twice, and like do a little head nod. Just go ahead and send him over. While I keep lookout.
Yeah. I'll cast guidance on myself and then hop up out of the seat, kind of like a little getting myself pumped up before I go over there. Okay. Hi.
Yeah? Oh, hey there. Who are you? Are you a fan?
My name's I can be I am a fan. Yes, I am very much a fan. And I wanted to get your autograph, honestly. And Twister will pull out a notebook, and we'll just kind of hand it over to him.
Roll
I
deception.
also okay.
You liar!
Natural
I have
20.
no fan.
I'm your biggest fan.
Fucking incredible.
The
Oh.
Twister Carbine fan club.
I knew all these decades up here would eventually lead to some greatness. And they'll go ahead and take the book and you can scribble their name in Dwarvish and hand it back to you.
Oh, thank you. I do not. Oh, I do understand it. Thank you. I also have one question.
Yeah, what is it?
There's a friend of mine that recently vanished a few days ago, and I'm just trying to look for him and see where he went. And I'll give the description of Vidarius.
Huh. Sorry, what's their name?
Their name's Vidarius.
Oh. Alright. Oh, yeah, the Karn veteran.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll veterans is here. Gather up with a bunch of other people as they just argued about who'd have won the war, all that stuff. Yeah, well, he's missing. Well, that makes sense. Oh, boy. Another person
when was the
probably
last
stuck their
time you
nose in
saw
their own
them?
business.
When was the last time you saw them?
4 weeks ago?
Okay. Do you happen to know if any type of business they'd get into? Or if they made some sort of enemies or anything like that?
You're in Castellan. There's only
It's true.
there's only potential enemies here, if you haven't already caught wind of that. Hey, as long as you don't step on the wrong foot, you'll make it out safe at least.
Okay.
Unless
can
something
I
falls
insight-
on you.
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
Okay. Would I still have gosh, what is it, guidance?
Yeah, I'll say that you have guidance.
Okay. 12.
With a 12, they don't seem to be lying or telling any mistruths or they just seem like a cynic.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your time. I hope he hasn't gotten into any trouble.
Hey, everyone's in trouble. Well, this is Sharn.
That's fair. Thank you again.
Huh?
And
And
he'll take his.
whenever you want some lessons, if you'd like, I always also offer any kind of like tutorship in the ways of comedy.
I was gonna say the other thing. Of course. Thank you. I'll be sure to maybe take you up on that offer if I have the time.
All right. Good luck to you. What's your name?
Twister.
All right. Good luck, Twister. Hey, careful not
Thank
to
you.
get into any funny business of your own. Don't want to go missing either.
I'll try. Don't worry, I'll try not to. Thank you once again. And Twister will grab the notebook and scurry off.
All right. And the comedian will go ahead and, after having their own drink, will go back on stage to repeat the exact same set that they just got done with.
I'll sit down with Velveteen. So apparently, last time he saw him was 3 weeks ago. Said that he sometimes got arguments with people. Nothing that we probably already don't know, or nothing that we probably already know by now, or nothing added.
You said 3 weeks ago. Didn't the wife, I believe, say he's been missing 2 weeks?
10 days. Yeah.
Well, that's an inconsistency right there.
I mean, he only pops up here every now and then. Possible that he just comes in every so often.
This is very true. Did you find out anything else that I can relay back to the group?
No, nothing else. Thought he'd have more.
How old is Twister, by the way?
How old is Twister?
Yeah.
Early mid-20s.
Okay. Well, kid, I'm gonna say it's up to you. Do we want to stay here and keep an eye out, or we want to reconvene with our friends?
Has the amount of people in the bar changed since we've been here?
Now it seems to be like pretty much the same amount of clientele. Like the
I think-
halflings that entered before left pretty much as soon as they dropped off the flowers.
Okay. Then we could probably stop into our place of work and then head over to where everyone else went.
That works for me, and then I will tip the bartender. So I imagine I'm like a drink or so in while Booster was talking with the nice gentleman.
Booster.
I'm sorry, Twister. I'm clearly paying attention.
Hey, it's first session. Don't worry, names will
Yeah.
come to you.
Thanks, Nate. I appreciate it. I should have called you Brian or something. Would have been funnier, but for now, we go back to our place of business.
All right. You all exit the tavern, and as you do, you can see that there are a couple clawfoots that are stationed nearby. And you can see that the door to the office is open right now.
What are clawfoots? Are they the guard?
Clawfoots are the velociraptors.
Oh. Okay.
They're just tied up to a post.
How many? Like 2 or 3?
Yeah, there's 2. And you can see anyone passing by is steering well clear of them, as they are not muzzled.
Guess
They're
go ahead.
dangerous soldier.
I guess I'll go ahead and relay to the group that we may have some visitors at our place of business.
Yikes.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Velveteen and say, you want to go check it out?
I see no harm in just seeing why they're in our place of business. I don't imagine they would start any commotions with us. And then I'll head over.
Right. Were you heading over to the office?
Yes.
Okay. And Twister, are you going to try to find the group, or are you heading to the office as well?
I'm heading to the office as well.
Okay. Alright. And as you two make your way back into the shack that you are employed in, we can cut to the other three members now. Alright. You come across, it's only about like been a 10-minute walk to get here. A very small store that's kind of like built as a complex for another tower of buildings climbing up one another. The face of the store, you can see that there is just a simple sign that looks to be a person falling asleep with the sign Morpheus above. And as you make your way inside, you can see that there is a great number of shelves that hold all kinds of potions and tonics, as well as various spirits. Tending to the store near near the counter, you can see uh, is a halfling man who looks extremely bored. They have like just some simple clothes on. They're just kind of like thumbing through some pretty worn out looking book as you all enter, and they just kind of like eye upwards before just kind of like glancing back down. What are you in for?
Well, hail-d there, my good friend. We were just in the market for some. It's a very nice shop you got here. We were just sort of trying to take a look for a good friend of mine that we heard was doing some work here. Was hoping to put in a good word for one of us. We're kind of folk that's also looking for work, and I'll like pull out my herbalism kit. Say I'm fairly good with this sort of thing, so I was wondering if his good word could maybe get me behind the counter.
Uh-huh. And who is this friend?
Oh, it's a good buddy of mine, Vidarius. He's about yay tall, um, black hair, kind of always swept back, wears real simple clothes.
You watch?
Watch what?
Or
I've watched a couple of plays.
you shine watch?
No, no, I don't. I'm pretty sure my friends aren't either, right?
No.
Roll persuasion.
Okie dokie. Um, get one of those going.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, 20. The halfling man will go. Alright. Vidarius? Yeah, no. I'm not the one to talk about that. It's been a while since I've seen him. Do you have any business?
Oh, really?
Other here?
How many days you reckon? I thought he worked here fairly regularly.
It's been a bit.
Would you know why he hasn't been around here recently?
Very odd. He's a hard-working man.
I don't know, maybe he fled town.
Why?
Maybe he got
would he do
gutted.
that? Why
did
would
he-
People get
he
gutted a lot.
leave town?
People. Oh, come on. Everyone has their reasons to run. Whatever. I don't care. And it's. If you got shanked or shot or whatever, that just happens too. I don't fucking care. I just tend right up here. If you have any
Right.
other business, I'm gonna need you all to see the right person, come back with the right words.
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
Can I make a perception check to see, is there anyone else in the store besides us four?
There's no one in the store besides you. There is like a door that's also like behind the halfling man tending the counter. Other than that, it is as you see. With a 4 insight, can't see anything behind your back. Thanks.
It's pretty funny.
What do you need to see?
Yeah, with
Insight,
the 4 insight, this person's very hard to read. They are very nonplussed, and they seem ready to look to kick you out, but that's the most you can get.
That's fair.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I guess while we're here, I'll buy a bottle of this. I'll pull off like a fancy-looking bottle from a shelf.
Oh, you need some performance help, huh?
Not that one. Sorry, they have a similar label. This one.
What potion are you specifically looking for? Is it just whatever you grab from the shelf?
You were saying there were spirits there too. I was aiming
Yeah.
for more of an alchemahol.
Oh, okay. That whiskey's gonna cost you 5 sovereigns.
All right, of course. I'll hand over.
Well, thank you so much for your help. Certainly appreciate it. If we ever need anything in the way of medicinal things, we'll be sure to be back.
All right. Thank you for your business. Get moving. Let's get back to my book.
What a dick.
Right? Yep. Yeah. That. Yep. No problem. Let's go and get out of the man's hair.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Step.
So what are you all doing now?
That was definitely like a code word thing, right?
It seemed like it. Yeah. At the very least, he certainly knew something.
I want to try something at our next location.
All right. Galen, do you want to like check in with the others, see how that's going?
I just heard that there might be trouble down there.
What's that? Oh,
Apparently raptors? Something about raptors and people kissing on a couch?
Look,
maybe we should let them have their privacy in that case?
Do you want us there, or are you a bit preoccupied at the moment?
I feel like we might need a little bit of backup. We don't know if these people are going to be hostile towards us or not.
All right. They might be hostile kisses. We might have to get there ASAP.
There's a lot of tongue action going on. It is very, very frustrating to see on our couch of all places.
I think we should head over there. Nothing that I just heard in there bears repeating.
Are you turning that into a casting couch? What?
No. I don't know what they're actually doing in there. But I would like to check on them doing it stealthily, though.
All right,
Shall
go
we head
ahead
back
and
to them, or?
go ahead and try a
Yeah.
stealth check. All right, and 3 of you are making your way back to the office. I take it.
yeah. Check out kissing on the couch? Question mark.
I'm
That's
gonna
just what I read in
stay.
the chat.
I'm gonna stay away, and just like stay there and see how it goes. Don't want Twister stealthing.
Okay. Within 18.
You also have guidance.
So what's that, another D4, right?
Hey, 20.
Alright, that is... Yeah.
Oh, it's a thug. Okay.
Don't mind me, I thought that was gonna be a whispered roll.
Yeah.
Guess I gotta get my kissing lips ready.
There are some thugs that need kissing.
Please, dear Lord, let us default to whispered DM.
Oh, wrong
It's so
thing.
dumb that it's not a default thing.
It makes no sense. It
Okay.
upset me to no end.
Alright, so... with the total of 20 for your stealth, you'll be able to make your way into the office. The clawfoots outside don't really pay attention to you. And, like, inside, peeking in, you can see just kind of, like, looking at the couch and with a very disgusted face is a halfling woman. Who you can see is wearing like a full suit, but with like more of like a with a bow tie instead of like the normal tie. Long black overcoat, blood red shirt underneath, boots, and several daggers lining her own belt, and 2 crossbows at her back. Like long jet black hair that's kind of like swept down, and next to her is like another like halfling man who is dressed in the same suits you've been seeing the other Boromar clan members wearing. And you can just see and hear the halfling woman just kind of like give tisks and just kind of like look over the whole place like, the fuck?
Twister will go like thumbs up, thumbs down.
You will definitely see a thumbs down come back. With this this link, this mental link, they just hear my thoughts, right? They don't actually have to
It's
speak.
telepathic speech.
So no, they okay. I will relay to them as well how many people are currently here. I will
2
stay.
people on the couch.
2 people on the couch. One's in the closet. They're holding hands. The lady in the suit, the power suit, she's girl bossing. And I will remain hidden until my team arrives, I guess.
Alright.
Can I look around and see if anyone else is approaching?
No one else seems to be approaching at the moment. Everyone that you see is continuing to just be like, better steer clear of this. Don't know what's happening.
Got it.
It's fair.
Alright, but yeah, after some time, all of you are able to reconvene. Well, except for Velveteen, who is still kind of like peeking through the door, watching this halfling woman just kind of like go through the room, look at and point at one other issue, and just mutter something to herself.
So how do we want to try and talk to these guys or these folk?
Be forthright and honest.
I mean, be like, this is our
That's a good
workplace.
start.
Get out, please.
Forthright and honest.
Or what?
Sure.
Or
like they are
or
being
what can
right
we do you
now.
for? Maybe customers.
Maybe customers. It's possible. Customers that, just kind of walked in.
Armed customers.
Armed. Maybe they're not customers.
I mean, granted, it is Sharn. People have weapons.
It's a lot of weapons.
I'll tell you what. Maybe we open strong. We state our case. And we'll go from there.
I'm
Maybe-
a fan of it.
Maybe we'll also some of us go one way, the others go the other, just in case things go sideways.
I don't. I don't believe we saw another way into our place.
Through the broken window.
Hmm.
Through the broken
It's
window.
technically possible, yeah.
True.
Listen, it'll be better to have the jump on them than them have the jump on us.
The broken window is on the second floor, right?
Yes.
Cringe.
There's no way I'm gonna get up there.
Hmm. I mean,
I-
we could just approach normally, like normal
Yeah.
people would do, and be like, "Hey, this is our place."
Yeah, I'm
What-
sure these folks will be understanding.
They're in suits.
And I'll go pull open
Yeah.
the door.
They're in
I'm gonna
suits.
cast guidance
They're
on
trustworthy.
Antonio.
And I'll pull open the door and say, excuse me, friends. Feel like you maybe got a touch confused here. But this is our place of work. Gonna have to ask y'all to take a step out.
All right. As you say that, the halfling woman turns back to face you, and just has a look that goes from honestly, finally, kind of like expression as she just starts approaching. All right. Boy, I was wondering how long it would take before someone got up here. All right, I'm assuming that you're visitor, whatever. Do you work here?
Yeah. I certainly do. What can I help you for? My name's Antonio. You can call me
Huh?
Tones if you prefer.
Yeah. Hey. You haven't been down here too long, I assume.
I've been around.
Going back to your earlier role, the person you're facing right now is Ilsa Boromar, the head of the Boromar operations in the district.
I think
Yikes.
now I do recognize though. I've been around here long enough to know your face. It's nice to meet you, Miss Ilsa.
Mhm.
What can we help you with?
Can I peek through the door? I might want to try something, but I don't know. It's a little risky.
All right. Go ahead and roll stealth.
I've been rolling so good this entire time.
That's a 7.
I trip and I fucking walk into the door.
You go to lean against the door, and there is the snap as the second hinge comes off.
Oh, damn it. Well, we're gonna have to get that.
Alright.
No.
Galen, you mind writing that down? New door as well.
Thought we already wrote
New
that down.
door.
I mean, now with you, we
I'll
definitely
underline
need
it
a
3
door.
times. 1, 2, 3.
Alright. So trash isn't round, right?
Well, we haven't been here lately. We kind of been out handling some business. She may be upstairs. Why do you ask?
Okay, then I'll just ask you all. Well, Ask might be being a bit too polite about this. I'm requesting all of you to go ahead and help out with the little situation that's going on.
Requests?
Yes.
What seems to be this situation?
Well, yeah, a little over a week's time we've been having an issue. Someone's been deciding to make it a priority of their own to go ahead and just start doing some interference with my operations. Thought it was a desk at first, but nah, apparently none of them are actually around at the time. Well, then to get Tresh to go ahead and deal with this, but whatever, you'll do. You're some bodies that can be thrown.
It doesn't sound like the right way to hire somebody. You know,
Are
Huh?
just
you
calling us bodies.
offering anything in return?
Yeah, 5 gold. if you can find me that goddamn person that's killing my people, bring them right to me so I can show them how wrong it is to mess with my family.
5 gold.
A piece?
Oh, total. Have it.
Mm,
This is Lord Dura. People have trouble seeking 5 gold in 2 years' time.
That is very true.
this is very true.
Oh, are y'all reasons from above or something?
Well,
I'm
just
from
did
out of
some,
town.
did some medical work, and it's a a whole thing. Could maybe if you give us a few more details about who exactly this person is and why they're killing your folk?
Alright. Alright. So, yeah, don't know anything about who's done this. The people that have been attacked were all alone in their places of business. And just next day, someone come to take over the next shift, just find either no one or dead bodies.
And you got no earthly idea who could be behind this?
Nope. Thought it was the Dusk at first, just another one of their attacks, but what would you know? My informants tell me they're just as confused.
What locations have these been?
You can find some of them a couple districts over in Warehouse 12 and a place called the Factory.
The factory.
Are these all killed? Were all these people killed the same way?
The bodies that were left over, yeah, it's just stabbed or ripped apart.
Would
Such a display, and it's just made sense. I think it could have been like some troll or ogre from the desk.
question, Nate? Would we know anything about this place called the factory? It sounds fucking like
Sketch.
yeah.
It does sound sketchy.
Or Warehouse 12?
Anyone who wants to
Yeah.
can go ahead and roll a history on this one.
Fuck.
Would I still have guidance, or is that just like a one-time?
That was a one time.
I'm gonna yell. I rolled a nat 20 at the beginning of the session, and then
And it's
everything after
downhill.
that has been downhill.
All
It
right.
hasn't been downhill. You just are at the bottom of the hill.
Maybe maybe it's your vision still. Do you need a ponytail holder or something? Get the hair out of your
You
face.
could try swapping the side.
Yeah, the swoop other way would also work.
Yeah, if you swoop the other way, that'll help you remember history.
Mm.
Clearly, history is all eye based.
I mean, maybe.
As we all know.
I'm at rock bottom, and I grabbed the pickaxe.
All right. I'll say with a 16, Twister is the only one that's heard of this place. It's a low rent bar. Like, it might as well just be serving grog and gruel. Not a great place to go, but it's, hey, super cheap. It's the divest of dive bars that you can find within like the 5 districts around you.
It's a 5-star dive bar.
5-star? No.
Negative
Diner
5-star,
drive-in
sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there you go.
Guy Fieri. And those are the only locations that people have been killed at?
Yeah, only ones within the last. The only ones that we can figure out within the last 10 days.
Interesting number.
These killings started happening 10 days ago?
Yeah, first attack 10 days ago, last 2 then.
And what was that? Which of those places?
That was in the warehouse.
In the warehouse. Interesting.
Well, with your permission, would we be able to go in the warehouse, do some investigating, see if we can find any leads?
Oh, certainly. And she'll kind of like rummage through a pocket and hand you a card that has her signature on it. If anyone there asks, show this to them. They'll know that you're allowed through.
Thank you. Appreciate that greatly.
Can I insight check Ilsa?
Certainly. What are you trying to
I just
get?
want to. I want to see if they're like hiding any more information about this killer, and see if like there might be something like if they have a connection other than they're all killing my people.
Okay.
So, huh. Nope.
Yeah, that's
Nope.
an 8. You don't see anything like any hidden intentions going on. You just see a very frustrated looking person. Alright, so, is that business? Thank you then. Because, reminder. Spill any of this, but anyone who doesn't need to know? Well, I guess the back alleys will find themselves another new person to go ahead and find tenants there.
Why would they?
I'm sorry. I should have made a better threat. I was just gonna have someone slit your throats and then feed you to my clawfoots if you were to try to any funny business. How about that?
That's a lot more clear.
That makes a little more
Yeah.
sense. Thank
How are we
you.
gonna move
Very
into an
visual.
alleyway?
Damn.
Makes no sense.
To be fair, an alleyway might be an upgrade.
Well, thank you for your business.
Where should we be when we find this killer? Where should we be delivering them onto you?
You can hand them over to my house.
In the middle of the street.
What?
Stop. You want them alive?
So they can do the business.
Preferably alive. You get another 5 gold on top if they're alive.
Oh, doubled.
Ooh,
And of course, we can deliver them onto your house.
Thank you. Just need to be able to teach people in person valuable lessons.
Of course.
The suit that the other guy is wearing, does it look like the same suit as the two other suited people came in and took Tresh with them?
Yeah, a little lesser in quality, but it's pretty much the same suit.
I got the men in black work fast.
That's interesting.
Good joke, Stone.
And you don't know where Tresh went?
Thank you.
Should I? She takes odd jobs all around the place.
Well, because two of your people came over and asked Tresh for help with something.
Dad or sister got her first then. Okay. Well, I guess if I don't have to deal with her then.
Thank you very much for your time.
Oh, no, thank you for taking this job. You will only regret saying no.
Well, good thing I
Why
didn't.
would I regret saying?
May need to change your the way you work business, because that is horrible etiquette.
Go fuck yourself.
Fair enough, madam.
I had not considered that fact. Thank you very much.
I will be reconvening upstairs.
You're crying.
She told me to fuck myself.
Oh Lord.
All right. So if there's nothing else, Ilsa and the halfling that accompanied her are going to go ahead and just take their leave, climb onto their clawfoots, and ride through the town.
Should have asked them where to get the clawfoot.
Carpenter. Oh.
Dude, that too.
That too.
So this is. Do you think these two cases are connected?
10 days and 10 days from the two reports.
Yes.
The one guy had been working for them and all that. I don't see why.
Is it possible that he's the first victim?
Or the killer.
Or the killer.
Maybe he saw something he doesn't particularly like about the way this whole thing is being run and decided to exact a little bit of
Revenge? Or
something like that.
Or perhaps he saw something he wasn't supposed to.
Question is, what could he see that would prompt him to start offing the people that are doing it? If, that's making the assumption that they are one and the same.
We
although
do need a little more evidence before we start making the assumption that he's the killer.
Right.
also
It just
the
seemed real
way they
convenient.
kill-
No, go off.
The way they've been killed, like some of them have been ripped apart.
Certainly odd.
To suggest some kind of creature or something doing it.
Well, I know that the Bormer have had problems in recent years of certain monstrous types that are trying to sort of encroach on their territory and such. So maybe, I mean, it's possible that the killer could be one of them, enlisted one of them. It's even possible that maybe they only simulated an attack that would look like that so they'd have someone to pass the buck off onto.
Hmm. It could be the case.
Well, should we go to the warehouse first, or
Should
I think we should still go to the nightclub
yeah.
first.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Could I, perchance, see that note that she gave you, the signature?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I would just like to memorize this. All right.
I'll take it and tuck it back in my pocket.
It might be useful later.
That's pretty fast.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't fully memorize it. I just kind of did it for the aesthetic and show offness to make it look like I was more quicker at it. I need to probably spend more time looking at it and memorizing it each.
Oh well,
move
yeah. Here you
to,
go.
to replicate it.
For sure, absolutely.
I don't feel like it's absolutely necessary to me be walking through the street and being like, oh, practicing my signatures.
Would you mind tracing it then? So you can have two copies essentially.
Oh yeah, okay. Beep, 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 beep. Can I trace the signature? Can I use my forgery kit to make a forgery of the signature?
Sure,
Nate?
roll. Are you proficient in forgery kits?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so go ahead and do a d20 that's plus your dexterity plus your proficiency.
Plus my dexterity.
Uh-huh.
My dexterity, yes, quite. How about a 22?
Oh my god.
Alright, at 22, you are able to copy it down perfectly.
Yep. Oh, my mistake. I already got it. I'll hand the card back.
I lied to you again.
I'm the fool. Yeah.
Well, I think we can start making our way. Yeah.
Yeah, quite.
Okay. So, it'll go ahead and take you all just about like another 15 minutes before you're able to walk over to the Calico Charade. Uh, this is a one floor high cabaret club. A bit on the know. It's not exactly a very popular attraction, but it definitely gets a fair share of business of its own. The outside of the building you can see has peeling pink paint, crumbling away, and over the building there is a sign hanging above that it features a calico cat holding a hand of cards. There is a small line that's coming from the uh, entranceway that you can see holds a variety of humanoids. And as you approach this place, we'll go ahead and just call it here. Uh,
Gasp.
The gasp.
The gasp.
yes, La Gasp indeed. Thank you all for joining me. If you don't mind, where can we see each and every one of you? Hello, Cat.
She's here.
All right, I guess starting with you, Becca, to go
Oh no.
across the row, and then
Ooh.
Hi. I can go first. I know how to do this bit because I've done it so many times. Hi, I'm Becca. You can find me most places as Cool Armadillo, either with a zero as the final O or not. On Tuesdays, starting at some point when I honestly don't know when. You can find me on twitch.tv/critical misses for the Growing of the Dim season 2, where I'm playing a character that I haven't decided yet. And on Saturdays, you can obviously find me here, but you can also find me on any of your favorite podcast listening things on my podcast, Unlikely Adventures, where me and my co-host Macy make bad, awful, bad D&D characters and talk about kissing.
thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
D.
Yeah. Oh, hi. Let me do this properly. Hello, my lovely creatures of the dark. My name is D. I am a voice actor, streamer, musician. You can find me all over the internet on @itsDeRiddler, in various places. On Mondays, you can catch me over on the Critical Misses channel where I play Ade Zuko in a Roll20 spotlight show called Kingsguard. On Tuesdays, you can catch me over on TTRPG, where I am the wonderful mind behind the Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle known as Lost in Miami. On Wednesdays, I doing nothing just yet. On also every other Tuesday, you can catch my podcast on various streaming services through Hollow Flames, which is a 5e homebrew bunch of shenanigans where I put all of my friends through ridiculousness. Outside of that, you can catch me streaming on my channel, twitch.tv/It's the Riddler. I am the reigning and retaining TTRPG Universal Champion. And if you want to get a chance to try and take this belt from me, you'll fail. But if you want a chance to, you should follow me on Twitter. And that's me.
Interesting. I'm not the one to back down from a challenge.
All right. Brian.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Not to follow that.
Sorry, it's not a snake. It's just line by line.
So hi, I'm Brian. You can catch me on Twitter and Twitch and really anywhere as Cosmic Zeta. You can only right now catch me Saturdays here. But other than that, a
Stone.
Oh, I go last. Okay. That's fine.
You can go if you want to.
No. I want to go last.
Hello, I am Stone, and you can catch me on. Stop laughing. You can catch me on Twitter or Twitch at Hello, I am Stone. I stream kind of sporadically throughout the week, depending on my work schedule. Or you can catch me here on Saturdays. Go follow me, please.
Please.
It's a threat.
Please.
Did you did you ever hit your follower goal, by the way?
For 500, yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't know. Did not.
So,
It's
so still follow them.
yeah, still follow them,
Please.
of course. It's
Please.
you don't have to, you don't want to, but please
No,
do.
you have to.
For legal reasons here. Yes.
And last but not least,
I guess that's me. Follow me at Twitter. It's Macho Madness here on Saturdays. But more importantly, if you're free this weekend, today, tomorrow, and Monday, this is shouting out a completely different Twitch stream. If that's okay. Go watch the Runaway Guys. They're giving money to Direct Relief, and that's helping everyone in the 50 United States plus several other countries. Because as we all know right now, the world's kind of fucked up, and they can use all the help they can get.
Mm.
Although I'm vying for D's title now, but we'll see down the road.
all right. Thank you again for joining me for the start of this adventure.
Wait, who are you?
Oh, hi, I'm Nathan, aka Gamma Silicon. The only thing I'm doing is Twitch streaming at this channel that you're watching right now, hopefully. Or if this is YouTube, a channel that will be linked in the description.
Oh, hi YouTube.
Check
Sorry.
the link below.
What's your YouTube,
Yeah,
by
yeah.
the way?
It's also Gamma Silicon.
There you go.
What?
Alright. Hope everyone has a fantastic day. Look forward to going through this adventure with everyone here, as well as anyone watching. Thank you for joining on this craziness, and I hope it only gets even better and more thrilling as it goes. Till next time, everybody. Bye bye.